40 years that the Gulf of Tonkin was staged. Now, how did we know it was staged? Well, because some of the top officers on the ships, when they got back 6 months later after their rotation to San Diego, told the San Diego Herald Tribune in 1964 that the ships were not attacked and it was a lie. Then that became a rumor because folks didn't have the original newspaper, so you were called a conspiracy theorist for 40 years until they declassified it 2004 and released LBJ on the phone with McNamara, Secretary of Defense, saying the day before, we're going to stage this. Then the day, get ready, it's going to happen. This is what you tell the press conference tomorrow. And LBJ's taking orders. He's going, all right, I tell them, but we leave it kind of nebulous where they don't know. All right. Now just remember not to be too clear exactly in case other stuff comes out. Okay, well, thank you, Mr. President. I mean, it's just a group of con artists, scum, filth, taking your baby's blood at birth, now sticking their hands down their pants. What does it take to get people to wake up to the fact that the country's been taken over by tyrants? It's illegitimate. We got to remove the stinking government.
Do you want to learn more about preparing for the hard times ahead? Have you ever thought about actually getting off the grid and becoming truly self-reliant? Introducing Off the Grid News, a weekly newsletter for independent Americans who want practical advice on how to survive and even prosper in an increasingly dangerous world. It's the best way to get a black belt in emergency preparedness, survival skills, and off-the-grid living. Packed with hard-hitting information on gardening, food preparation, alternative energy, and home security, there's simply nothing like it. And the best part, this $100 annual subscription is now free of charge. Simply sign up today and you'll also get our hard-hitting report, Food Shock, Why 2011 Could Be the Single Most Important Year in American History to Plant a Family Garden. It's absolutely free for listeners who sign up at offthegridnews.net. That's offthegridnews.net. Get your free Food Shock right now at offthegridnews.net.
Alex Jones here with key information. The U.S. government is a Ponzi scheme that relies on the Treasury continuously selling large amounts of government bonds to foreign central banks. With Japan about to become a seller of U.S. bonds in order to rebuild its own nation, and the U.S. antagonizing China by calling them currency manipulators, the Federal Reserve, which is already buying about 70% of U.S. Treasuries, will soon be the only buyer left of U.S. Treasuries. Our friends at the National Inflation Association believe that the U.S. dollar will soon become worthless, and Americans will see the purchasing power of their incomes and savings destroyed. I strongly urge my fellow Americans to sign up for the free NIA newsletter at www.inflation.us. If you are sick and tired of the economic propaganda in the mainstream media, sign up for free at inflation.us to learn the economic truth that the mainstream media ignores.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
If you suffer from poor sleep, you need MyPillow. Guaranteed to be the most comfortable pillow you will ever own. Using a patented fill, MyPillow adjusts to your exact individual needs by gently supporting your head, shoulders, and neck. MyPillow has a natural built-in cooling effect, keeping your cervical nerves cool, giving you the best sleep of your life. MyPillow will never go flat and relieves snoring, migraines, sleep apnea, fibromyalgia, and many other disorders. It's antimicrobial, non-allergenic, dust mite resistant, and best of all, machine washable and dryable. MyPillow is made in the USA, has an an A rating with the Better Business Bureau. Comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an industry-leading 10-year warranty. Order today at MyPillow.com or call 952-442-6199. That's 952-442-6199. Mention coupon code GCN and receive 20% off your order. What do you have to lose except poor sleep? MyPillow.com, the most comfortable pillow you will ever own, guaranteed.
Folks, let's hit them hard with a Google bomb today. Search Alex Jones. That's simple. This is a test. It'll send them to Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Let's also search 6-year-old groped. The number 6-year-old groped. Hit them hard. During the breaks, I've been entering those terms into Google over and over again. Hit them hard. It's getting harder to do this. Let's see if it's the new algorithm blocking us. All right, let's jam in a few calls ahead of Wayne Madsen joining us. Randy in Nebraska, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex. How you doing?
Pretty good, sir.
Hey, Alex, I got a couple questions for you. The silver and the gold that you all suggest to buy, you and Lindsey, is it good to buy bullion, gold, or silver? Because I did call the metal place on your line, and they're telling me that I should buy coins, collectible coins from 1964 and under. And I did get Lindsey's new DVD set. Very, very good on knowledge. He tells us to collect 6 months of food and medical supplies. I need to try to find out what type of medical he's talking about. All
right, Randy, let me be specific. The sister company of Genesis is a gold and silver company, and the deals that I endorse, and all their deals are very competitive. Some of them are smoking hot. Others are just moderately good. They have a whole spectrum. It depends on how good a deal they get on it. Ted buys gold and silver when it's down, as it dips on its overall way up, and then he sells it when it's up at the old price. That's how he's extremely competitive and is now the 5th or 4th largest gold and silver broker in the country. So it's through that volume. But a lot of the silver coins they sell, at extremely competitive or even hyper-competitive prices already have a numismatic value because he got a great deal on them. So they're collector, semi-collector. It's not like they're super valuable just for the collector value. They're overall valuable because of the gold and silver that's in them. Okay, and I'm no silver or gold coin master, but I personally buy bullion, American that's recognized. Some of the British and other stuff's recognized even more globally. Krugerrands are recognized, French francs, European francs, Swiss francs, things like that. Whatever I can get a great deal on. I mainly have American silver dollars and silver half dollars, and most of those are 50, 60, 70, 80, some 100 years old. And I'll get a little bag of them from Ted, and one of them's 120 years old, another's 80 years old, another's 75 years old. But generally, I would look at whatever spot prices are. I would get something called the Red Book. I know Ted's been sold out of them, but he's getting some more. A yearly book that breaks down, at the time it was printed, what collector coins are really worth. It's kind of like a Kelly Blue Book on cars. But I think if you're just now getting into gold and silver, I would basically buy bullion. Here's the problem. So-called American bullion, American Eagles, the gold coins the Mint or Buffaloes are putting out, those a lot of times, because the Mint sells out of them so fast, those will be way above some numismatic 70-year-old gold coin. It varies just because those are so recognized and in such demand. So the safest thing to do, and going with Midas, I know you'll always get a good deal, but if you want the absolute best deal, I would go with the radio specials. Because the brokers are going to offer you other things, but I would say no. I heard Alex say those $3 silver, 3 of his films, and free shipping for $110. I think it may have gone up a little bit, but ask him. I haven't talked to Ted on air this week yet. I haven't talked to him this week, have I? I don't think so. So just bring that up. If you hear a deal for a gold sovereign or a franc, that price that's offered, it'll generally be a little bit lower than what you even see on their Midas Resources website. But I hope that answers your question, Randy.
It did. Do you see when what Lindsey says about the crude oil getting up to $200 a barrel, when everything escalates, do you see a civil war happening over here with everybody being so used? And
I think that if it does go anywhere near that price, you will see food riots and things, because the amount of food stamps they're going to hand out won't be able to buy enough food, or, you know, if the welfare checks will still flow. It's just that they're saying they're going to freeze their size, freeze the Social Security size, no COLA, because of the cost of living increase. People are going to get very, very uncomfortable. The gas prices are going to suck out other discretionary income. It's going to increase all other major prices. Food's going up because of commodity issues, but also energy and transportation cost. And then I see the system using that as a pretext to come in and clamp down and then say, see, we're your saviors. So, yes, I do see that on the radar in a big way, but that's just common sense. Do I know the hour of the time? Do I know exactly where it'll flare up? No.
Okay. Thanks for taking my call, Alex. I appreciate it. God bless you and your family.
You bet. Now, God bless you. Now, I want to get to Christian, Pat, Rich, and Eric, but I got a guest coming up. We'll try to get to those callers. I meant to get to a few more callers, but that guy had a complex question. Well, it's a simple question, but it's a large, detailed answer, and I only scratched the surface. I should have Ted on someday for maybe a whole hour to really, and I can get the red book out of gold and silver coins and other collector coins and go over it. But there's super collective stuff, there's moderately collectible, then there's a semi that has some collector value on top of it, and a lot of those are more inexpensive than regular bullion.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Calben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Calben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today, it seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv.
The headline, it's at WayneMadsenReport.com. It's also on Infowars.com. White House threats must be taken seriously. Wayne Madsen, of course, is a Washington, D.C. based investigative journalist, author, and syndicated columnist. He's written for The Village Voice, The Progressive, Counterpunch, Online Journal, The American Conservative, Fox News, CNN, RT. Madsen has been invited to testify as a witness before the U.S. House of Representatives, the UN Criminal Tribunal and for Rwanda, and an anti-terrorism investigation panel for the French government. Madsen has some 20-plus years of experience in security issues as a former U.S. naval officer in anti-submarine command. He managed one of the first computer security programs for the U.S. Navy. He subsequently worked for the National Security Agency, the Naval Data Automation Command, Department of State, RCA Corporation, and Computer Science Corporation. Madsen was a senior fellow for the Electronic Privacy Information Center, a privacy public advocacy organization. And, of course, we had the